Week 13 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few forwards I look to stream this weekend. The first guy, Devin, Vasile of the San Antonio Spurs. So Vasile, he was pretty decent in the beginning of the season before he went down with injury and protocol issues on the season here for Vasile. 11.2 points a game, 3.9 rebounds, 1.4 assists, 1.7 threes a game, and 44% from the field. So he returned in January 12th's ball game after missing about a week here for safety and protocols. And right now, he's available in a crazy amount of fantasy leagues at 75%. So the last game in his return here for Vasile, January 12th versus Houston, 12 points, 5 rebounds, a block, a 3, 30% from the field. So right here going into the weekend, they got 2 ball games is the San Antonio Spurs team. January 14th tonight versus Cleveland and January 15th versus the Los Angeles Clippers. So right here, Vasile, I think he's going to help you with some scoring. He could put up some numbers, and he's a decent streaming option for this weekend. The next forward I have as a streaming option this weekend's P.J. Tucker of the Miami Heat. So P.J. Tucker, we know he's more of a better real-life player than a fantasy basketball player, but the last few games here, he's really been productive and turning heads in the fantasy basketball community. So on the season here for Tucker, 8.2 points a game, 5.7 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.4 threes a game, 49% from the field. But the last few weeks here, his numbers have definitely bumped up, 10.8 points a game, 6.8 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.3 steals, and 2 threes a game, 45% from the field here for Tucker. So he's got 2 games coming up tonight versus the Atlanta Hawks, and then tomorrow night, the 15th, versus Philly going into the weekend. So you'll get 2 games out of him in the 3 days. So on the last few games here for Tucker, January 5th at Portland, 14 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, a steal, a block, a 3, 37% from the field. January 8th at Phoenix, 13.7 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 3 threes, 50% from the field. And January 12th at the Atlanta Hawks, 10.7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 2 threes, and 44% from the field. So if you need some scoring, rebounding, and a few assists and steals here, I think he definitely can help you this weekend in those categories is P.J. Tucker. And he's available right now in 76% of fantasy leagues. And the third and final forward I look to stream this weekend, he is Chuzame Metu of the Sacramento Kings. So he's been up and down this season here as Metu. On the season, 9.2 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 1.1 assists, 1.1 threes a game, 41% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, the numbers have been pretty much the same. 9.4 points a game, 4.8 rebounds, 1.6 assists, 1.2 steals, 1.4 threes a game, and 45% from the field. So the last few games here for Metu, January 9th at Portland, 4 points, 3 boards, an assist, a steal, 50% from the field. January 10th versus the Cavs, 13 points, 5 rebounds, a steal, 3 threes, 45% from the field. And January 12th versus the Lakers, 14 points, 7 boards, 4 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks, 2 threes, and 62% from the field. So going into the weekend, he's got a ball game here tonight, Friday night versus Houston. And then January 16th, which is Sunday versus Houston once again. So right here, he's getting some decent playing time, about 25 minutes a game. He'll help you in some scoring, rebounding, and a few threes. And I think he's a decent streaming option this week, available in 93% of fantasy leagues. So that's a few forwards I have as streaming options here for Week 13 of the fantasy basketball season.